Hi everybody, welcome back to Bullet Sponge. This is the forest, and today I'm looking at the comparison between different survival games, how they feel, how we get involved. So let's get straight into the title screen, I'll come straight back. This is the forest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now crossing a zone of turbulence. Please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Flight attendants and cabin crew, please.
Right, well I've got hands, that's always good for a survival game. Let's have a little look around the plane. The good thing I do like about this is obviously people say you know you could start with stuff straight away, but actually I'm actually hungry, I'm thirsty, and I'm actually starting from zero, so this food actually doesn't benefit me at all compared to some survival games where you've got full health and everything straight away. So it's a bit of a it's gimmicky, I think, this bit, because you know you feel like you're gaining something. But let's get this here, get this axe, and let's go outside and bash some suitcases and stuff. Oh no, I don't like mushrooms. It used to be just full of tennis balls. Like originally the game, now it's duct tape by the looks of it. But originally when the game came out, not originally should I say, but these suitcases were just full of tennis balls. So it's like it was the Wimbledon or some sort of tennis tournament that crashed on this island. Now it just seems like there's a lot of duct tape, which is a bit worrying, because I'm a bit concerned to which pills and duct tape. So far we're on an expedition with people that carry pills and duct tape in their suitcases. It's alright, I didn't want that one anyway. It's alright, didn't need that one. But pills and duct tape, okay. Makes me do that. I don't actually feel that safe, if I'm honest. So let's go and have a look around. Oh, hang on, I'll do this one first. And this one. Alcohol, pills, duct tape. They're all the things that you need in a situation like this. A lot of the same. We collect leaves. We can. Oh, lizard. I'm not going to get him anytime soon. They didn't have as many of them. These seem to be a lot more of these skulls and stick things, effigies or effigies, whatever they're called. I think that's what they call them in the game. Now I know from the offset, if I don't get some sort of shelter, we're going to run into these cannibal guy things. Now, as I've said, I haven't played this for a while, so I don't know I don't even know what they look like, if I'm honest. Now they've updated the game a little bit, and I'm just basically running around like a blue-ass fly thinking, where do I go, where do I start? It is a good idea, I think, to do a bit of exploring, have a look around, but this looks like a good spot to build like a house, maybe a little shelter or something. yeah, let's have a look at the book. Let's have a look at the book. This book's really good. It's got everything you need in it really to start with, and it actually gives you. It's like at the beginning of the video, it's like you take it off your son. There's a reason you've got it. The DayZ video I did last week, where you don't actually feel like you've got a goal. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know why you're there. Not from just jumping into the game aspect of things. Forest, however, I've been in a plane crash. I'm surrounded by people who like a lot of duct tape, drugs and alcohol, and they've stolen my little boy off me. Well, I'm assuming it's my little boy. I was on a plane full of drugs, duct tape and alcohol. Anyway, yeah, that's a bit worrying. So I'm going to just jump straight into it. I put the little house thing down that you saw back there. It's obviously the template. I picked the middle-ish one because from experience when I did a video with the guys, which is on the channel actually, we did a video and it took us longer between 4 of us to collect the wood. So I don't want to be putting myself in that sort of scenario. And I am actually a little bit worried about these cannibals, with the fact that I know to expect them in that sense, so it's not really what I'm looking for, but I know to expect them, and I know that they're coming, or they're going to come at some point. I don't know if they come at night time anymore or whatever. I just don't know. So I'm just going to please myself. I'm just going to keep building as you do, and hopefully not run into any of these cannibalistic mutants or whatever they're called. The forest, however, the forest did come out in 2004, and I did buy it pretty much as soon as I saw it. Saw the videos and the little screenshots you get in Steam and what have you. Yeah, it's one of those sort of games you think that's actually got some potential. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, so obviously these guys come a bit sooner than what I was expecting here. I'm gonna have to fight these. Wow, they look pretty cool now, actually. Oh, these guys try to surround me. That's a bit clever. Oh, now before these guys, oh, hang on. There you go. Ah, you just lost a tooth. You want to lose a tooth? They call me the dentist. Not a very good dentist. Front size molar. There you go. Anyone else need a fill-in? Do you need a fill-in? No? No. Obviously this guy doesn't want any more treatment. Let's get rid of this body. I'll put it in here. I'll use some duct tape and alcohol on that later. I was actually going to say before those guys turned up, you may have noticed I was looking around a little bit before, and there's like the birds flapping, the wind's blowing, the little rabbits running around, and it's a little bit like what's that? And I like that. I like the feeling of I'm in the forest. I know it sounds a bit stupid. Now I'm a little bit at ease because I didn't expect those guys to come so quick, and I'm not that far from the plane. And yeah, I think the only reason they might have come a little bit sooner than normal is what I've done is I have put this on a multiplayer server. The single player is when you die, you get taken to a cave, and then you've got to escape the cave. And if you don't escape the cave, if you get killed again, that's it. You've got to start all over again. So I thought with the multiplayer, if I die, I can come back and keep coming back. I hope. I think that's how the multiplayer works. And if anybody, like the other Bullet Sponge guys, want to come in, we can join. We can actually experiment with more than one player, which is what you should be able to do with a survival game, really. I think the only way this one really differs to the other ones as such is there's no PvP servers that I'm aware of. I don't know if they're planning to do that. I'll have to look. I will research, maybe. And I think that they maybe wanted to try to stay away from that, because the idea is obviously to fight these cannibal mutant things, and not get involved in, like a lot of these games are these days now, where they just can't get these lizards. A lot of these games these days where it's just you come in on a parachute, you shoot, you die, you restart. And that was one of the reasons I was never a big Call of Duty fan, because that's all you did in Call of Duty. But anyway, I'm back. I'm getting off topic. So yeah, this game, multiplayer server, I can get the other guys on if any of them come on. We can have a little bit of a play. If not, I'll just start again. I'd like to do a couple of series on the forest, because like this wind blowing here, I like that. I think it's good. Whereas the DayZ one I've done, not so much. I've really not so much fallen out with it, but it's not high on my survival list, so to speak. Just try to get this fire done here. If you've not played the forest before, because there is a day and night system on this, and the night time is cold and full of horrors, and they will come. I pretty guess they'll probably come with more than just 2 of them the next time they come. The cutting down trees mechanics is pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about this, and I will give you a negative here, is that you have to keep pressing the mouse button rather than just hold it down. And if I'm playing this game for a few hours, I'm not going to have much of a mouse left. But never mind. That's just a little nitpicky thing there. Yeah, you've got to pick up rocks like you do a lot of games. Cut the trees down, get the leaves, make fire, and the logs. As you can see, that I'm running backwards and forwards. It says I'm thirsty down the bottom left-hand corner, and obviously when you're building structures like these, as well, is it tells you in the bottom left corner. Just not going to get that lizard. It tells you in the bottom left-hand corner how many of the. No, we didn't fall for that either. How many of the said items you need to build it. You can, as horrific as it sounds, chop up the cannibals, mutants, and make effigies out of them just to scare off the monsters. The plan is, now, like I said before, the plan is to get to the around the 30-minute mark, and to see where we are, see if we've accomplished anything, see if we actually feel like we're getting anywhere. I think the initial game idea is really you're supposed to find your son, locate the other survivors. There is clues. Oh, that'd be panic then. I thought I heard something. No. Anyway, that's what I like. I do feel like I'm involved here. But yeah, you find the survivors, you've got to find your son. Don't know if there's an end to the game, if I'm honest. I am in the multiplayer. I'd imagine in the multiplayer it's just going to be fight, survive, do what you do best, do a bit of exploring. I'm not overly confident in how big the map is either, but I have, from what I've seen in the past, before I even come up with this, I did see that the maps are quite huge, unfinished some spots, but I'm just looking. There we are. Look, I'm going to be civilised and make myself a little log holding apparatus, because when the night time comes, I'm hoping that I can have enough logs that I can just keep building away. When it goes dark, I don't really want to doubt you when it gets dark, but yeah, and you can upgrade your weapons and you can build bows and stuff. I'm not going to get to that yet because I'm trying to concentrate on the building of the base, shall we say, and it's going pretty well, apart from that little offset with the cannibalism mutant guys. But you know, this is how a game should be shown. This is us playing it. I don't want to go into this game knowing all the facts and figures. I'm experiencing the game. Nope, not good again. Experiencing the game for what the game is, rather than knowing what it's all about before I just jump in. So let's see how we get on. So I've just been chopping the guy up, the guy that was in the shack before, to make an effigy sort of thing. You can hear the flies buzzing or what have you, and just because it does feel like it's starting to get. There we are, look, here he is. He's put his dead body over here out of the way. It does feel like it's starting to get a little bit late in the day now. We're only a few minutes around 40 and 15 minutes in. I can hear stuff running around. Oh, I thought I heard something. Oh, of course there's lightning. I need a head. Ah, there we go. Alright, I'm just going to go in here, guys. Shut the door. I'm just going to sit and wait this out. And hopefully they won't get there. I don't know if they can damage the building, actually. I'm just going to wait this out, I think. And got myself a cheeky save, though. But wait this out. See, I can even run around out of the house. I'm going out. I've got my book. So these are all the different tabs I was telling you about. Bullet house. And all the different stuff you can make. Probably not the most appropriate time to show you, but I can definitely hear them running around. What's going on? Oh God, what was that? They clearly want... They're destroying my love shack. Really? Don't want to go out or not. Let's go and have a little peek. Guys, if you wanted an appointment to see the dentist, you should have just said, I could have booked you in. Clearly looks like you need it. But it's blocking me, by the way, just to see. Damaging my own house. There's a good tip there. Don't swing an axe when you're at my own house. This is not going well. Oh, he's going to kill me. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, I think this, yeah, someone can revive me. So, yeah, like I said, I'm in the multiplayer. So, they survived 0. Oh, we're back at the plane. And for some reason I've got a green like jumper on. I must be going to play golf. Rather than go and fight mutant zombies, my guy's decided he's going to take a break. He's just going to go play some golf. He just wants to play through. Oh, that was the. I forgot about my inventory. I was meant to show you that, but yeah, that's the. That's where you keep stuff. So I'm going to go back to the shack. I'm hoping these guys are still here. I'd imagine because it's a multiplayer server, they'll be gone. I hope. A little bit of rain anyway. That's probably why my guy's got his jumper on actually. So that explains a lot. No, we're good. They've gone. They've gone. That's fine. That's great. Right, so about 10 minutes or so has passed. Gone dark. We've got a fire roaring outside. I'm sure those creepy bastards are back somewhere. I'm sure I heard them. Obviously, the mechanic is that my guy's got cold now, so I've got the campfire going. You can see outside of. I'm trying to see him asleep. I don't actually know what that did. But yeah, anyway. I'm outside. You can see I've got the bonfire going. I've got the fence up. Everything nice and roaring. And yeah. I don't know. Did I cook that? Oh shit! I'm on fire! I'm on fire! That scared the bejesus out of me. Yes, I'm on fire. Just come here. I put that fire in the doorway on purpose for you to do that, not for me to do it. Okay. I have tried to explain to you guys, the dentist practice is closed tonight. Please, madam, don't climb through the window. I may be able to offer you maybe 1 or 2 fillings, possibly. Okay, that guy set himself on fire. Quite useful. I don't have to do that. Oh, now she set herself on fire. This is great. You guys just keep doing that. You seem quite happy about it. It's weird, but there you go, sir. 1 filling taken care of. Okay. Well, that might scare them off. I'm hoping it scares them away. It's scaring me a little bit. If it's about the pills and duct tape, I never came across any, if I'm honest. No. I don't actually know what to do. There's a guy running around like an idiot. Somewhere. It's got me a little bit on edge. The old adrenaline's pumping here. Let's go donk her on edge. Whoa, that's you. Oh, set myself on fire and destroyed my bonfire. So this is night mode. I'll get rid of this guy. Yeah, night mode. It's great. Great and terrifying at the same time. Just kicking your friend's bones around over here. Oh, that guy burnt up quick. I don't think you realise how much effort I put into this place. I put that pillar up and that pillar up. Where's he gone? Now this is a bit annoying. I can't see past my foundations. I wonder if there's a button to turn it off. Anyway. Oh no, he's not dead yet. Come here, let me sort the smaller out for you. There you go, sir. Treatment. What do we do with a nurse or something? You know, to take care of this sort of, well, take care of the mess at least. Let's chop this guy up and see what we can do. So after a night of pissing myself in a corner, finally it's daytime. Managed to chop up my enemy's corpses, make some nice effigies type of things, and we're getting somewhere with the base. So realistically speaking, we are around probably about the 25-minute mark, maybe a bit longer. I have cut bits out, obviously the boring crap, but we're getting somewhere. This is something. I'm looking for base defences now, and not much luck. Where the hell? I'm sure there is base defence. There's some really creepy shit in here, to be honest. Ah, there we go. Look. There we go. Why does that not auto connect? So since the night attack, I haven't seen them since. Again, the only reason I can think of why I'm getting attacked so many times is because I'm on my own multiplayer server type thing. I'm not sure if this happens on the single player, but see, I heard. Did you hear that, or was that the wind? The game is doing its job to make me feel like I'm immersed at least, so it's got a thumbs up there. And my new tactic now is I've noticed that when you chop a tree down, the tree falls opposite, well, it falls the way you're facing, so if you chop with your back to the forest, it falls to your base. So you've got to do a lot less walking. So that's actually a tip, which is not something I do a great deal of. There's a tip for you. I hope that helps in your tree cutting down adventures, because at the minute it's just a tree chopping simulator. I keep hearing stuff in the forest, which is quite cool stuff. I will go and explore, but this is we're getting close to the 30-minute mark now. Chopping away at trees and whatnot. So I noticed bottom left hand corner it says I'm covered in blood and I should get a wash to prevent infection. So I'm gonna just have a quick stop from the base build a minute, go down and have a look, see if we can find some water. There's a lake down here because I remember seeing it from the plane. So we're not far from home, and I'm gonna get you. Really? Oh, okay. Those lizards. Apparently you can chop them up, you can cook them, you can wear their skin for armour. There's lots of stuff you can make. I'm not showing the video for potential, but like I say, I do plan on making a series of. Yeah, that was a really bad idea. You do plan on making a couple of videos if I can. No, because I can. I can't believe I ran straight back into these guys again. Let's go to the safety of the base, and it's the only really thing I can do at this stage. Following me? Yes, she's following me. They've got some sort of like golem thing going on, which is quite cool. Not copyright issues, I hope, but they do look a little bit like golem. You can see with the base I've actually got I haven't got all the walls up yet. I'm gonna hide in a little shack. Can I get the fire lit? Come on, light. This isn't problem. It wasn't the best place to open a dentist practice, I'll be honest. But the customers are gumless, we're gumless. Idiots. Ow. I'm nearly gonna die. Oh yes, I didn't die. Ow. Yeah, I died. My encounters with those, they're actually quite an effective enemy. So, you know, you've got to fight them, you've got to do something against them. And so, we're just reinforcing the base. Nearly close to the 30-minute mark now. And I've achieved this wonder. I've got the fireplace, I've got my effigies, I've got the base. Still got to get the defences in place. I am on a multiplayer server. And I've actually genuinely enjoyed playing this again. Not playing it for a while. The game's still in alpha, and it's doing itself justice, I think, in a way, because it is a good game. It's got immersion. You feel like you're under threat. The enemies are actually, you know, the enemies are hard. You can't just not fight the enemies. And I haven't done any of the hunting or anything, but there is other like little encampments around. You've got to find the other bases. There's like the tunnels that the mutant. Oh, found something to get a wash. Now that I don't need a wash, but I'll remember that for next time. And yeah, it's got these other places. It's got a map to explore that I haven't done it any justice, I'll be honest. The idea of the video was basically just to see how I get on 30 minutes, how you feel going into the game, and coming close to its conclusion. I've enjoyed it. There is a lot of stuff I need to catch up on, like my little shack back there. It needs to be, I can repair it, so I need to build a hammer. You need certain supplies like rope, tree sap, leaves, just other bits and pieces in the tool in the survival book, where it tells you everything you need, and you can learn stuff. And again, like now, even though I'm talking as I'm playing, I feel like I could get caught out at any minute. So I'm not straying very far from the homestead, which, in all fairness, hasn't done me much good up to this point. Sorry, but I've got my little fort. I've got my little fort now, and I'm getting. You can see these templates that I've put for the base defence, and I put the big fire up, and it's starting to get dark again. So we have to come to a conclusion. We're like a minute off 30. What do I think? The game is good. I'd imagine when I get the guys on, if the guys come on, it'll be fun to play with friends. It is quite challenging. You can't just jump in and you've got everything you need. The environment's quality. It does feel like a survival game. I didn't pay a lot of money for this originally back when it first came out in 2014. I think it was less than a tenner that I paid for it, actually. So money, it was totally worth it. The team appear to be always patching the game as well, so you can't really complain from that standard. You know, the game is what it's supposed to be. It's got bugs, obviously, but the bugs are completely different to when it first came out. There was loads originally. It used to fall through the water, they fall through the world, and it sounds like I've got company again. I do. Fire stick. So overall, whilst I'm fighting for my life here, overall I would give this game an 8 or 9 out of 10. It's still an alpha. The game has got massive potential. It doesn't concentrate too much. It doesn't concentrate all on the PvP aspect from what I've seen. From experience, it's good with friends. It looks great, actually. And it's as well. It looks great. And I think if you wanted to, and you could, you should buy this game because it is good. So that's actually quite a good conclusion for me. So yeah, that was my general game review. I will post some more stuff up, and I will do some more videos on this game. And thanks for watching. I hope you can subscribe. I hope I get some comments. Give me a big thumbs up if you like the video. And stay sexy, and I'll see you all soon.